Hello, everybody. My name is Melissa Faust. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Minnesota. If you're seeing this part of the video, then you are likely catching the replay, so hello and welcome. I'm just going to give this a few seconds to let people find me. I know I joined a little bit early, so I'm going to give this a second to send the notifications out that I'm live, and then we're going to get started for tonight. So as you join me, even if you're catching the replay, please say hello. Let me know where you're from if I don't already know. Hi, Deb. Thanks for joining. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining. All right. We've got some people rolling in here and it just turned 7 o'clock. So I joined early. So because I just sit here and I just wait. And then I'm like, all right, I'm just going to press the button and go live. So tonight we're going to be making a double Z fold card, which is super, super fun. Hi, Deborah from Indiana. Welcome. So this is streaming both to Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Cher. And so if you are hearing me respond to comments that you can't see, they are probably on the other platform. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy and talking to myself. Well, I am talking to myself, but you know. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we're going to make a double Z fold card tonight. It's honestly so simple. This card kind of intimidated me a little bit at first because I was like, I don't know like how to line it up and all this, but it's so easy and you guys are gonna love it. I know you are. It's very similar to the one we made last week, but last week's was a little different because the one part kind of folded in and the other part like did that and yeah, all that. But this one I'll show you in a second. Of course, I've got some things to tell you first. Oh, it got like dark. There we go. I've got some things to tell you first, but first and foremost, I wanted to start by saying thank you for being here. I know that life is crazy and we all go through our own stuff, right? Our own personal stuff. And I really look forward to my weekly lives because even though I'm not like hearing your voices, right? Reading your comments just brings a smile to my face. And I'm so glad you can join me live. So I need this escape from reality as much as I'm sure a lot of you do too. So thank you for being here. Okay, so let's talk about just a couple of things super, super fast. Tonight I'm going to use product from the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite because it's my favorite. I always say there's a reason it's the first suite in the catalog. And so this is the part I'm going to drop some photos in and they're going to cover my face. So I apologize for that, but you will still be able to hear me. So I'm going to show this. I do have a Stamp-A-Stack. There it is. A Stamp-A-Stack, and registration for this closes tonight. So it is making 5 projects, but you make 4 of each. So that's the point of a Stamp-A-Stack, which is that you can just quickly produce a bunch of cards at once. Oh, thank you for sharing, Deb. I appreciate that. So if you would like more information on the Stamp-A-Stack, you can visit my website. You can let me know and I'll send you more information. You can scroll back on my Facebook page and there's lots of information there. It is going to be super fun. And if you are international or a demonstrator or you just kind of want to go at your own pace or something, I do have a tutorial only option available as well. So you don't get any physical product. Okay. Next up is, of course, I've got my club. This closes next week. I'm not going to talk about it a ton tonight, just because there's a few other things that close sooner, like my Stamp-A-Stack. So if you are not a club member, why not? It is so much fun. And oh yeah, Cher said she finally made up her mind and she ordered the Frosted Gingerbread bundle yesterday. Yeah, you're going to love it when it comes. You're going to have so much fun playing with it. It is so awesome. But this club, so my card club features the Whimsical Trees bundle, which is a fun one. I always say it kind of reminds me of Dr. Seuss because things are a little bit like longer and skinnier than you would anticipate, I guess. So super fun. And of course, I'm always welcoming new clubbers. So you are welcome to join us as well. All right, then I've got my class to go. This is an incentive for you when you order in my online store using my host code. Of course, if you're ordering over $150, do not use that host code so you can get the Stampin' Rewards, and I will still send you this card kit. So we're going to make this kit on November 24th. It's just going to be a live video, and if you would like to get a kit, you can create along with me. Okay. Then Paper Pumpkin. This Paper Pumpkin kit is so cute, and subscription closes for it on Wednesday. So do not miss out on this one. You can see that cute little snowman peeking out behind that box. It's so cute. I can't wait to see what the other designs are. They've told us that it's 3 designs and we make 3 of each. So I'm guessing, the snowman is one, and then we'll see what the other 2 are. If you would like to subscribe for Paper Pumpkin, you're not already, and you live in the US, not working with the demonstrator, all that good jazz, you can go to paperpumpkin.stampwithmelissa.com, and that's my direct link to sign up. And we will, of course, do a kit together on, here, let me hide it now. We'll do a kit together on, oh my gosh, I think it's Monday, November 22nd. Yes, the Monday before Thanksgiving. I think it's the 22nd. We're going to do a kit together, which if you didn't join me for last month's kit together, I made one of each of the projects as assigned, right, as instructed. And then I made 2 alternative projects. And so I'm looking forward to that, especially because these are treat boxes. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I can turn them into cards and other things. That also goes to say, if you'd like to up your subscription for this month, you are always welcome to do that. You can, and then you're not locked in, right? So if you up your subscription this month to like 2 kits, but next month you don't want 2 kits, you can always go back down. So don't feel like that number locks you in at all. And if you need help with that, let me know. All right, so let's actually start this thing, right? So I'm going to flip down. There we go. And so this is the card we're going to make tonight. Of course, we're going to use different patterned paper here, but this is the double Z fold card. So here, let me show it like this. And I know this Z is backwards, so I guess I should go this way. But you can kind of see there why it's called the double Z fold card, right? It is so easy to make. And like I said, I was intimidated because I didn't know about like lining these up. I'll be honest, the first time I ever made one of these, I took it, and you can see if I flatten this bottom piece, you can see that that other piece, this guy right here, still sticks up, right? And the first time I made it, I just laid this flat and then I just adhered this down. It didn't go well. That was a card that did not stick around. I'll say that. It very quickly left my stash. Hi, Keisha. And yeah, Alicia says she's always liked this fold. So I am going to show you how to make this one tonight. Of course. Oh, I didn't turn my light on. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully then you can see a little bit better. This is using this gingerbread and peppermint suite here. This can be found on pages 8 and 9 of the catalog. Again, it's the first suite in the catalog for obvious reasons, because it's awesome. And you can see here, so we're going to use this bundle up here. In the suite, there's also these pretty pillow box dies. They're super fun to work with, and there's some cute labels in there too. And then we're going to use, of course, our acrylic shapes and some designer series paper. I actually need to order myself more of this paper because it is the first time ever that I'm like almost completely out of a pack of paper. I was nervous that I wouldn't have enough for tonight's video, but I do. So, so we're going to use that suite. And of course, here's that bundle I was talking about, just so you can see it a little bit closer. And I'll show you the dies. Aren't they fabulous? I love them. And the die set, you get, oh, which one is it? It's a snowflake. So the oh no, oh my gosh, it's a star. Wow. Oh yes, the DSP is so cute. I agree. The star is not a stamp, but you get a die cut for the star, which I think is really cool. So you can see that there's like these outline ones like this, right? And then you have a detailed one, which is super easy to make like a gingerbread cookie, because you can cut this in, like a cinnamon cider or a crumb cake or something. And then you can cut the detail out of white and it looks like icing, which is super cool. But out of the die set, we're just going to use this border piece today. And I've already done that die cutting, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. So let's pull in our supplies. And of course, the blog post with all of the measurements and all of the supplies used will be live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. And let me flash really quick, not flash you, but you know what I mean. Flash this. Just in case you need any of the supplies I'm showing tonight, there is my shopping link, shop.stampwithmelissa.com. And if you use that host code, you do get that class to go for this month if your order is over $25. So that is super exciting. There's that. I'll leave it there for just a few minutes while I show what I'm working with. So I've got early espresso here, another piece of early espresso that will be for our double fold. Then I've got some pieces of the designer series paper here. So I've got a fuller piece, a skinnier piece, and then just a little guy. And then of course we've got 2 pieces of basic white to go on those folds. And as I mentioned, the cute little die cut piece there. So I cut it once and I used 1/2 of it right here. And then there's the other half right there to use on tonight's card. I'll also mention make sure you're commenting during tonight's live if you're watching me, because somebody will win tonight's card. After the live video is done, I will put all of the commenters' names into a wheel and it'll spin and tell me who wins, and then you'll get the card, which is super exciting. Okay, let's start, because I am very talky tonight, which is kind of weird. I'm very tired. I don't know, how has daylight savings been to you guys? I am exhausted, which I feel like daylight savings always does it, especially the one in the spring. The one in the spring is like brutal. I'm very tired, but I'm so excited to be here. So, all right, so we are going to stamp our sending you peppermint kisses, which is the best sentiment ever, in my opinion. Yeah, Alicia says she never handles it well. Yeah, it like doesn't seem like it'll be that big of a deal, but then it is. Like, my body is like, it's 8 o'clock, it's time to like go to bed, which I don't go to bed at 8. Full disclosure, I don't go to bed that early, but I'm pretty tired. Anyway, stamped that cutest sentiment ever in early espresso to match the card base, and then I've got those cute little peppermints, because we can't have a sentiment that talks about peppermints and not stamp the peppermints, right? So we're gonna add 2 of those guys there on or with real red, which matches the designer series paper. Okay, so we've got that, and then we're going to use this sentiment that says wishing you a Merry Christmas. That's going to go on the inside. Yes, Alicia says it turns around and kicks you in the rear. It sure does. It's, yeah, like I said, you never think it's going to be as bad as it is, but the one in the spring is the worst, the absolute worst, because we lose an hour and it just throws everything off even more. Or at least it does for me. Okay, so I'm going to just actually I don't need that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my cute little banner here and my liquid glue, and I'm going to go ahead, and you notice that it runs a little bit big here, right? So I'm going to go in these middle 4 and just add a little dot of glue, okay? And that's going to stick it down onto our piece. You could also use an adhesive sheet if you want. I love our adhesive sheets, but I always forget about them until it's too late. Like, I cut the thing and I think it's not going to be that bad, and then I have to glue it and I'm like, I should have used an adhesive sheet, but it's all good. Okay, so we're going to just tack that down there, and I am making sure it's pretty straight. Super cute. And then I will grab my paper snips here, and we will cut off these extra little bits. All right, so I'm flipping it over so I can line it up and cutting this off. All right, so tell me, everyone, how was your weekend? I know it's already Tuesday, so you can tell me how your Monday was too. My weekend was pretty good. I had to work at my day job on Saturday morning, so I enjoyed Saturday afternoon and evening free, and then my mom's birthday was Sunday, so that was a fun day too. And then I had to work a lot yesterday too. So if you've sent me an email and I haven't gotten back to you, I do apologize. I am working on them. It's just been a crazy week so far. And we have our demonstrator event starts on Thursday. That's what that box is for. It's full of a whole bunch of goodies, including a new stamp set that I'm super excited to start using. So yeah, Thursday night kicks off with a recognition event, so we can all kind of see like how we did compared to other demonstrators in the last year. And then Friday and Saturday are full of stamping and breakout sessions and networking and a whole bunch of fun stuff. So it's going to be a busy week, but it's going to be a good week. All right, let me find my bone folder here. So you saw I just added, I'll flip it open. I just added these 3 panels here. Now this is going to be the outside one. It's very, as you'd expect. The one on the left is outside, this is in the middle, and this is the most inside, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just flip it in, burnish it with the bone folder, and then we'll flip it out so it's an accordion style. And I'll burnish that as well. Okay, then let's grab this guy, and I'll start by burnishing. So I'm going to fold in on that 1/2 inch mark, and then I have another score line here that's in the middle, so I think that's 2 7/8. I'll double check it. I think it's 2 7/8, right? No, it's 2 1/8. Of course it is. It's 4 1/4. Oh my gosh. you guys, you know I have a degree in math, and sometimes it just it doesn't seem like it. Anyway, it's just been a week. It's been a week. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to add this designer series paper piece to the inside, and I'll get it centered here. And just like that. And you can use any of the patterns. So you'll notice tonight, I'm not using anything that's related to the cookie part of this set, which I just kind of wanted to show you guys that you don't have to. Even, you know, if you like this bundle or you like this paper, you can totally make cards with it without needing to use the cookie part if you don't like it. Oh, yeah, funny. Alicia said math is always over her head. It usually is not for me. I'm not quite the person where you can say like, what's 3 million for whatever, right? You know, or 3,428 times 218. I'd be like, I don't know, get a calculator, right? But I should have been able to know it was 2 1/8. All right. Oh, my mom says she loves the paper. Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I added seal to the back of this, which is the back of the side that says wishing you a Merry Christmas. And I'm just going to go ahead and center that right in the middle here. Now you'll notice with this card too that there's not a lot of space to do any writing. I actually made a card like this using the Sweet as a Peach bundle for my mom's birthday card. And what I did is I cut a piece of basic white and I glued it onto the back. I wrote on it and then glued it on. I thought that was a good way to include some kind of a sentiment. Otherwise, you know, we've talked about it before. Sometimes you want to send a card to somebody, but you don't really have much to say. Not in a bad way, but you just don't, you know, maybe you don't have time or whatever. I don't know. So if you have somebody you need to send a card to and you don't have a lot to say to them, this is a great one. All right, so I put one strip of seal on the right hand side of this piece. We don't want it to get stuck here, right? Because then our card won't open properly. So then I'll just go ahead and fold this in. This is where I made the mistake the first time I did this card because I had laid it flat. But you'll see here, now it opens perfectly. Look at that. So you can see there, it's standing up and you can kind of see that double Z, right? I know it's backwards again, but here, or a double N, or I don't know. I'm just making things up now. All right, so to finish this card off, I was thinking we needed a little wink of Stella. So if you have wink of Stella, oh yes, great idea. Thanks, Alicia. If you have a wink of Stella, here's how you use it. There is a little, I don't know how well you can see it, but it says push right there. So a little indent that says push. That is how you get the glitter activated. You do not need to constantly push that down. You do not need to push it down every time you use it. Again, I don't know how well you can see this, but I actually can tell that there's glitter in my tip, so I do not need to push my Wink of Stella. It is good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use the Wink of Stella kind of like a paintbrush, and I'm just going to go on the red of my peppermints. Now, Wink of Stella is awesome for many reasons. One, it's a really great add to any project. Two, the glitter doesn't come off. You know how you like get those cards, or you'll get like my niece has dresses, like Halloween dresses and stuff that has tulle. Hi Kathleen, thank you for joining. She has like those dresses that have like the tulle tutus or whatever, and they're full of glitter, and then they like leave glitter everywhere. This won't do that, which is nice. And then what was the other reason I was going to say? Oh, it is very, very subtle. So you probably can't even tell on the video that I'm adding it. Of course, when I'm done, I'll try to lift it to show you. It's very subtle. So I really like that it just gives that little, you know, it's Wink of Stella. So it's a little wink of glitter and glam and pizzazz. All right, then this one's fun because I'm following the swirl. Now I could have just colored these in circles, but sometimes I do find that the Wink of Stella will carry the ink. So I just didn't. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining. Oh, thank you, Mom. And thank you, Kathleen. All right, so can you see there? Let's see if I can make it shine for you. I'm trying to see. Can you see it at all? Oh, you can kind of see it on this one. There it is. So it's very subtle, but it's very pretty. Okay, so last up, we're going to use some of the acrylic shapes. Now, these are super fun. They would be fantastic for a shaker card. And I will tell you that they're not adhesive backed. So this is how I do it. I take my liquid glue and I know that I want one to sit right about here. So I'm just going to put a tiny little dot, maybe, there we go, came out. A tiny little dot of liquid glue there. And then I'm going to search. I maybe used up all of my peppermints. Nope, here's one. So then I'm going to take this red peppermint. Can you see it? It's so little. The red peppermint out. Yeah, Mom says maybe she should use that on her Christmas cards. You definitely should. We should have thought of that. We finished up my mom's Christmas cards this weekend too. So her Christmas cards are ready to go. She likes to get them out before anybody else. So they go in the mail before Thanksgiving so that they arrive by the day after Thanksgiving so she can be first. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that because some of you might try to beat her. But I don't know. We have been working on her cards for a while and we just finally finished them this weekend. So maybe we're not done. Maybe we do need to get some Wink of Stella. Okay, so then I just added another little dot of glue right up there and I can show you that too. You can see how little it is right there because this backing is really small. Usually with these, I would say to use like glue dots. That would be my preference. But it's so small. And then the other thing is if I use my finger and press down to kind of hold it in place, it might stick to my finger. So I actually am going to use the butt of my glue just to press it down. And they will stay, I promise you. Okay, and then it looks like I'm going to add one more to match my sample card. I'm going to put, one more. Okay, I'm going to put a little dot of glue on the back here. So this is the exposed part, right? And then I'm going to take this little white spade looking thing and I'm going to put this guy right here because I like how it looks like it's in the corner. So I'm just going to kind of turn it so it looks like that. And then that way I've got 3 on my card and they always say that things look better in 3s. I don't always follow that rule when I do embellishments, but I know why they say it. All right, so there is the card. Look at how cute that is. So I will do a drawing for the person who's going to win this card pretty soon here, probably in the next 10 minutes or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the compliments on the card. It was so fun to make. I hope you guys enjoy this template. Again, the blog post with the measurements, the supplies, all of that stuff will be live at 8 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, which is November 10th. Yeah, November 10th. All right, and then here is the original card I made too. So you can see it with both designer series papers there. So super cute. And just a really, really quick reminder that my Stamp a Stack closes tonight. So here's the photo for that again with the sneak peeks. Oh, now you can see my face and the picture. Wait, it's that way. So there's the sneak peeks of the cards. And then, of course, it says bonus project there because we'll use the Pretty Pillow Box dies to make some Pretty Pillow Box treats. But otherwise, there's a bunch of sneak peeks for you. And one of those cards is actually a gift card holder, which is super fun too. And of course there's pillow gifts included because why wouldn't there be? I want to spoil you. So all right, yes, it would be very cute as a birthday card, Kathleen. And thank you all so much for watching. I'm so glad you were able to join tonight and I hope you have a great rest of your week. And yeah, I will catch you guys later. Bye for now.